Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. As normal, hope all you guys had a very good night last night in the NBA on Fanduel. Um, Last night was a little weird night. I don't know if you guys had the same problem, but obviously Davis went down about 20, 30 minutes before lock. A lot of us went to Cunningham, and then Cunningham got announced out right after lock, so that screwed everything. Also, some people had Draymond Green, and he was probable the entire day, and a little bit later after lock. So it was just a weird night. Once again, these last couple of days has just been weird with all these injuries going on. Obviously, Joel Embiid the other day, Anthony Davis, Cunningham, and obviously Draymond Green. So, it's kind of that time of the year. It's kind of almost middle of the season. A lot of injuries are happening, and this is definitely going to happen a lot. So, we still did win last night in a couple of our lineups. Anthony did pull through, even with Cunningham being out. So definitely not too bad there. So as normal, guys, would love to have you guys on board for NFL. $30 for only the rest of the season for NFL. If you guys saw the video yesterday, you saw us pull in a grand on Sunday off only $270. So definitely still doing good on NFL. NBA, 3 to 4 lines per day. As normal, month-to-month price is only $40. You will get 3 to 4 lineups per day for the main slate. To get in on our lineups, check out our website at knamafia.net. We'll have step-by-step instructions for you guys to get signed up on our lineups. And also we'll have our website in the comment section below. Let me be right back, guys. I do apologize for this. All right. Sorry about that. I had to go do something here real quick. But anyway, like I said, would love to have you guys on board. So once again, kind of a weird night last night, but overall wasn't too bad. Anthony did definitely come through last night. So anyway, new night, 7 games. A lot of some pretty good games out there as well. Got a couple injuries to look at as well. So, let's definitely dive into it here. So, first game, Milan and Cleveland. No total, I think, because of Collins and Kevin Love, but probably around 213, 214 in Cleveland by at least 9 or 10 here. Let's go look here. As normal, Atlanta sucks really bad. So, it could be a blowout. Schroeder, he's been up and down, nothing too consistent. Baseborn's been same thing, up and down. Bellinelli, maybe put him in there. James, if you want to put him in there. Collins, if he doesn't play, Ersan is not too bad of an option. Another guy, only if Collins is out. I was going to pick him last time. Tyler, I don't know if you say his name right, but, he's not looking too bad. 24 and 26, and then kind of a bad one there against New York with the 17, but he's a really good GPP option. Like I said, only if Collins is out tonight. Found a little thing for you. Rotocurve finally did something pretty cool. Anyway, they rated their the top plays that they like at each position. Obviously, these guys on FanDuel aren't at these positions like Simmons or Butler. This is just in general. Obviously, you can have some of these guys on different positions on DraftKings. So this is just kind of what they like here. Obviously, RC1 is their top pick, RC2 is their second pick, and so on. And then value 1 is their best value of the night, value 2, value 3. So one guy, 2 guys right away are in the top 1, Jay Crowder and LeBron James. So obviously, and then you got Love there. Let me go make sure Love is out. I think he's going to be out again. Hip, so I'm guessing he's going to be out. This dealing with hip soreness has been ruled out. Okay, if he's out and for some reason Tristan Thompson's out again, realize this Jay Crowder, man, he did pretty good. He's only 4,100, and as I just showed you, Rotocurve has him as the number 1 player there for their pick there at small forward, and for good reason, man. Love went out and he scored 27. Kind of gets lost there, but if Love's out again, same kind of thing. He's going to get bigger minutes. And in a relatively easy matchup, I could see an easily 24-27 again once from the guys. So, um, yeah, like I said, he's the number one small forward on the slate. Terrion Prince is number two. Obviously, you got LeBron there as well. So, very, very interesting. Jay Crowder, the number one. So, definitely take a look at him, guys, for sure. So, but besides that, you got Jay Crowder, as I just mentioned, Ursan, half decent option. LeBron, and then obviously they mentioned Terrence Prince. He's been same thing, been up and down, but had a good one last time. Schroeder kind of sucked that game, and he's been looking a little better, 27, 29, and 31, as we know. Cavaliers really good team, but they're not the best defense. So who knows? Maybe put him in there again. As I said, Road Curve has him up there relatively high, number 2 overall, small forwards. We said even though LeBron and Butler are small forwards, but yeah, definitely look at Prince, look at Crowder. LeBron James is probably what I'm looking at in that one. All right, moving on. Denver and Detroit go to 209 and Denver by 7. So right away, I think he's going to be very shocking. Only 7 games, so a little bit slower game, so it concerns me just a little bit. But anyway, Will Barton, this guy is playing monstrous minutes. I mean, he's seriously only resting like 5 or 6 minutes a game here. That's his monsters minutes right there, 49 and 46 in his last 2. Like I said, a little bit slower game here. He might drop a little bit, probably to 38, 40, but I'll still take it for 7,800. Let me go look here. They don't have him anywhere on this anywhere, but like I said, I'm not too worried about that. Also, as I said, they had Dwayne Wade. So, he's going to be very popular tonight. Harris, maybe you want to go that way. Avery Bradley can get you around 25, 30 at really low ownership. Wilson Chandler stepped it up last game. Could be a half-decent play. It's not too bad. Freed, another not too bad of an option. Another guy that's not popular, but he's playing a lot better is Mr. Trey Lyles. Bad one against Orlando, but besides that, he's been doing pretty good for only 4,800. 25 points in 26 minutes. Yeah, I'd probably put him in there over Fareed if you're doing a GPP kind of thing like that. Drummond's been up and down, but I think this could be a good spot for him. So the guy that's he's kind of iffy. Let me go see here. Some people like Ish Smith. I don't know. It's up to you if you think he's going to get his minutes. His minutes have been up and down. Had a good game last time, so it's up to you. Moody, another guy, had a really good game, and Jamal Murray's been kind of going down a little bit. So, but not the highest total, not the fastest game. So if I'm picking anyone, I'm looking at Barton, Chandler, maybe a little bit of Harris there, Trey Lyles in a GPP, and then maybe some Andre Drummond. So a couple there. I know it's a half-decent matchup, but not the craziest game out there. Moving on, Lakers, New York. We got 213 in New York by 3.5. So, the big guy sticks out right away is Kristaps Porzingis. Came back from his little injury. Been up and down, but finally went back to the old Porzingis last time he played, had 55-6. I could see another, 45-plus game in this one for him. Kuzma looking good. Randall playing big minutes. I really like him. He's been looking very solid as well. Ingram, another guy I like. I picked Doug McDermott last game in a deep GPP only. Man, he paid off for me. Definitely did 26-6 for him. Playing bigger minutes. Not, Laker team not as bad of a defense as they were, but it still should be a good game here. I don't mind him. He definitely killed Courtney Lee there last time. So, McBuckets, watch out for him. Don't mind KCP. Clarkson, either going to get you like 7 points or 30. It's up to you. Let's go look back here at Roto Curve. They have Jarrett Jack as 4th overall point guard and the number 1 value against the Lakers, which I definitely do not disagree with. He's only 4,800, nothing too crazy. He can easily get you 23, 24. Had a half-decent game against Atlanta. 25, that's all you're really looking for in a competitive game here. So don't mind him. Don't really care for Ball. I don't know. Just you're kind of paying for his name. So I'm looking at Jack here, a little bit of Pope. In a GPP, Porzingis, Kuzma, Randall. I'm kind of falling off Cantor, but could be maybe an interesting option. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. I really don't mind that one with those guys at all. All right, another good one. This is probably one of the best of the night. 212 and Washington only by 3. So right away, Bradley Beal, he comes to mind. He's been playing some very good ball without Mr. John Wall. 8,600. Shoot, I'll still pay for that at that price. Had a little bit lower game against LA, but he's been, once again playing big minutes. I mean, look at those points, man. 51, 34, and 25. Obviously, his usage is just huge right now, so you got to put him in there. Another guy that some people aren't really picking up on, definitely should be picking him up, is Mr. Karis LeVert. He's been looking pretty good. 34, 54. Had a bad one against Miami. That's understandable. They're a slower team. But, this should be a good high-paced game. I love LeVert. I really do. So look out for Beal and LeVert for sure. He's been up and down, but finally had a pretty good game. Last time out there against the Clippers, had a 55-7, so not bad. Another guy up and down, but he has a relatively easy matchup here. Carroll, he's always a good guy to get you around 25 to 30. I don't mind him. Haven't been picking him recently, but, I don't mind the guy. He's been up and down recently, but I could see a little bit of a rebound here, about 25 points from him. RJ, not too bad. Morris could be interesting option. Oubre maybe. Totally forgot about Okafor. I think this was a good pickup here for Brooklyn. We'll see what he does with his minutes. I'm expecting them to play about 25 to 30 minutes. I do expect him to be relatively well-owned just because it's a good matchup and people want to get, kind of in front of the crowd. I don't mind him. We don't know how he's going to do. We've seen him in the past, though. He is a relatively good center, nothing too crazy, but he can get you 27 to 30 fantasy points, and that's all we're really looking for 5,200. Or he could totally break out here and, score you 50, 60. Obviously, he's fresh, hasn't played at all. So, we'll see. We'll see. I think Okafor could be a relatively good play here. Or they may not play him too many minutes because, they just want to get him into the system. Who knows? I do expect him to play about 25, 30 minutes. So, Okafor, don't mind putting him in there. RHJ, don't mind him. Otto Porter, maybe Carroll, Beal for sure. I love Beal and LeVert. Those are my two top picks in this game. And then John Wall, it says he's game time decision. Let me go look and see what's going on with this guy here. Went through full practice, but his availability. So we'll see if he plays. I don't know if they'll push him. I mean, they are facing a pretty easy team here, so they may not play him. Dinwiddie's not too bad of an option either. So another good one. Definitely going to want some guys from that one. Oh, man. Obviously the worst game here. San Antonio and Dallas, no total here. Kawhi Leonard is expected to make his 2017 debut here. I'm not expecting much. Pop is a very smart coach. Leonard's been out for a very long time here. He might play 16, 17 minutes. They don't need him against Dallas. They're just going to work him back here. So, I mean, it's cool. But he just doesn't really do anything. Harrison Barnes, could be an interesting option. I know Leonard's back. Man, Barnes has been good. I do expect Barnes to get 30, 35. We know Kawhi is one hell of a defender, but, he is coming back from that quad injury, so he could be a little iffy. But, yeah, don't mind Harrison Barnes. Man, besides that, I really don't care for this game. I guess Yogi, look at him again. I probably have him in there. Aldridge, he's still half-decent option. We'll see how his usage is when Leonard is fully back, but I still think you can play him for a game or so. So that's really in that one. Not really into that one. So I guess maybe look at Farrell and look at Harrison Barnes. All right, Philly, Minnesota, no total because of Mr. Joel Embiid. I don't know what's going on with him. Obviously, he's having some back issues. Injured it against the Lakers a couple of days ago. We'll see if he plays or not. I don't know if we'll have an update on him or not. But, like I said, he's been out for a couple of days. So this might be a little bit bigger issue than we originally thought. One guy right away that comes to mind is Rashawn Holmes. I know Johnson got the start, but, man, this dude lit it up, man. 33.3 in only 23 minutes. Shoot, I don't mind putting him in there again if Joel Embiid is out. I picked him a lot last year, and he was a beast. So 25-30, I think get from Holmes only if Joel Embiid is out. Towns look like he's playing like the old Town, so I don't mind putting him in there. Simmons is Simmons, don't mind him. Sarge, don't mind him. Don't mind some Taj Gibson either. Might get you 25 maybe. Usage is going down a little bit, so that's concerning me just a little bit. But yeah, if Covington's back, we'll see. One guy that people have been playing is TLC. He's just been complete trash. He's just terrible. We got Wiggins, we got Redick. Definitely don't mind both of those guys. Point guards, don't mind Teague again. So kind of looking at Teague, even though he's been up and down. Teague, Redick over Wiggins for sure. Wiggins has just been really bad. Jimmy Butler, I think you have to have him in there. Simmons, Sarge, love those two. And then definitely some Towns. And then Mr. Holmes if Joel Embiid is out. And then I guess you can put in Amari Johnson. If he starts again, he might get you 20 to 23. Had a good game last time out. With what did he have? Like 30. Yeah, exactly 30. So, but as we know, he's an up and down player for sure. So that's kind of what I'm looking at in that one. Definitely don't mind a couple in that one. Probably around a 213, maybe 215 total, depending on the Joel Embiid news, and maybe Minnesota by 3 or 4. But it should be a good game. Definitely love picking on that one. All right, last but not least, we got Phoenix and Sacramento, 210 and Sacramento by 4. So right away, I love Mr. Randolph. As you see there, he's the second-rated power forward. Technically, kind of the first behind LeBron there. Randolph, Porzingis, as well. Drummond, as I mentioned earlier. Mostly all these guys I've been mentioning are up there. They're like Jackson. I don't know. I'm not too high on him. But anyway, getting back to that game, 210 total. Most of these defenses are kind of bad. So this could go one way or the other. Sacramento could blow out Phoenix. Phoenix could blow out Sacramento. They could both play really good. They could both play like crap. We'll see here. The total is relatively high. Mike James, he might be an interesting option. The only bad thing about him is you're kind of chasing his last performance. If you pick him, his minutes been up and down, but obviously Booker being out, that helps him. A really good last game against San Antonio of all teams, 37-4. So besides that, his minutes have been up and down. Like I said, I know Booker just went out. So, you kind of are chasing those points, but for him, Tyler Ulis, not too bad of an option. Don't mind Buddy Hield. Warren, I think he's in a very good spot here tonight. Zebo, he's going to be like 70, 80% owned. Another very good spot. And, if Chandler plays here, I don't mind Chandler. I really don't mind him here against Sacramento. He did play against the Spurs, so obviously he's back a little bit. Only had 14 points, but, I could easily see around 25 to 30 for Chandler this one. I really could if he plays this full minute. So, yeah, there's, a couple I like. Like I said, Zebo, he's a lock for sure. Warren, I really like him. And maybe some Mike James. So, I think that is it. Let's try and get a lineup here for you guys. If not, then just plug in some players. All right. Wow, point guard sucks really bad. I guess we're gonna go. Man, I really like Barton, but really like LeVert. I mean, I think you're gonna have a lot of money here tonight. Let's just go these two. Well, I don't know. I mean, there's just so many guys I really love tonight. We got I'm just plugging in. Obviously, I'm going to be a little short of that salary for sure, but just kind of plugging in guys that I like. I guess maybe Chandler, Okafor, something like that. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Obviously, I didn't really complete it, but that's just kind of who I'm looking at. Don't really care for Schroeder. Don't care for Ball. Dinwiddie, he's kind of an interesting option. Same as Jeff Teague. He's been up and down. Jackson, some people like him. It's up to you. Barea, I don't know. His price is a little high for me. Shoot, this is just bad, man. I guess Jack, maybe take a shot with sorry about that. Yogi Ferrell, Ish Smith. I mean, it's just downright trash down there. Shooting good. You got Beal, you got Barton, you got LeVert, you got Obviously a lot of really good options there at that shooting guard. Pope, Reddick, maybe a little Bazemore, Bradley could be an interesting option. A lot of good options there. Small forward, easily get James in there. I really love Miller. Are not bad. Porter, Ingram, love those guys. Terrence Prince was second on the rating. Decent spot. Doug McDermott's kind of my GPP punt play there at small forward, getting a little bit more minutes recently. Simmons, Porzingis, J. Sarich, maybe some Urson. Jay Crowder, as I mentioned you guys earlier, he is the number 1 rated small forward, even though he's a power forward. So definitely watch that. With Love being out, he's looking pretty good that last game. So really don't mind putting in some Jay Crowder. Randall, once again, don't mind him. Kuzma, Gibson, a lot of really good options. So it's pretty good besides that point guard position. Towns, Drummond. Okafor could be an interesting, kind of a pick if you want to go that way. And I also said Holmes. If Embiid is out again, it may be a little bit of Chandler. So those days, not only one big dude with LeBron, so you can easily, if you want, you can have LeBron. I still think he's going to get his 50, 55, or you can just go mid-range with all your guys. So once again, not too bad of a slate. We got 7 games, so it shouldn't be too bad. So as normal, love to have you guys on board. NFL $30 for the rest of the season. NBA is $40 per month, 3 to 4 lineups per day, 2 for me and 2 from Anthony. To get in on our lineups, check out our website at knamafia.net. We will also have our website in the comments section for you guys. As normal, you will have to have a Twitter to access our lineups. So that is it. Like I said, today's not looking too bad. Like I said, once again, here is kind of the top ratings. We got Simmons, you got Butler, Crowder, James, and Love. Obviously, he's out. Tyler Zeller's a value 1. Maybe you can go that way. Larry Nance as well is over there. Alan Crabb. I didn't mention him, but I don't mind him. So a lot of very interesting options out there today. So that is it, guys. Hope everyone has a pretty good Tuesday, and we'll see you guys all on Wednesday.